And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 424. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, we are going to be having a great, cool, fun conversation like we always normally do, because I know you guys enjoy our deep, well thought out, funny, entertaining conversations. Will we EFAP a video and give our commentary over it? Who knows actually what we have planned for this episode of the MSK show. I had actually plans on doing a one-on-one with someone, but they couldn't do it. So we're going to postpone that till next week. So that leaves me to just do this episode of the MSK show with these disgusting, worthless, clout-chasing bastards.
Did it get postponed, or did he tell you to fuck off? I'm not doing that.
It's a combination of a lot of things there, you know. So after this, I'm going to go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and then unstress my life out. Because
I still got to finish editing my review for Send Help. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? The more I was thinking about it today at work, I was like, man, that was pretty fucking good. Literally, outside of the issues I had, I was like, you know what? Sam Raimi did a knock out of the park job on that movie. Really good, actually.
It's like I said when we talked about it. It's one of those movies where, like, the more I think about it, like, the more reasons I come up with to like it. You know?
Yeah. Mercy was another one where the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I am firmly set up in my review when we actually did it. Like, you know, fun, entertaining. But I don't feel like the script in that movie is as strong as the script in Send Help.
No, Send Help is definitely a lot stronger, like, structure-wise.
But that's what I told people about movies. Is like, you can have a movie like Mercy where it's just kind of like retardedly dumb fun. You can have a movie like Send Help where it's like mega serious and can also be fun in different ways too. You know?
I don't think Send Help was serious at all. That's the thing.
I think it was but a movie can be all of them. Like, I know some very serious movies that have those little bits and pieces of fun or funny moments in them. You know,
once again, just because Sam Raimi is directing the whole thing, it definitely came off as more like a dark comedy at times than anything else. Yeah, it was good.
Well, good news, everybody. I sound like that one old guy from Futurama. Good news, everyone.
Good news, everybody.
On the podcast platforms like Spotify, I have finished uploading the rest of the Iron Man podcast. That is done, and the Cloud9 podcast is uploaded all the way up until the most recent episode.
So I can go back and listen to the older episodes.
You always could have. They're always there.
I don't have a Spotify, but I'm glad they exist now.
You know what's crazy is literally, if you guys go and check me out, just type in Master Swag King, the MSK show, Cloud9 podcast.
So when's the Nightwing podcast coming back?
It's the first one I uploaded. It's all in continuity order. All in continuity, you know?
So can I find the episode where you
can find all of them? They're there. No, it never happened. The Nightwing podcast and the Cloud9 podcast, the Iron Man podcast, and now the MSK show. So now, since I am done uploading all of the Cloud9 podcasts and its most recent season and episode, now I'm going to be uploading the MSK show in its entirety all the way up until the latest episode, right? And you're also going to get me uploading the latest episode and season finale of season 16 of the Cloud9 podcast as well. But this is what I want at this point now. When we get done with the show, I download the episode after it's done processing, and then I just throw it up for you guys.
So when's the Shark Attack and Cookies and Cream podcast coming back?
I would just do them in this show. Why would I make an entirely new show for these things? I would just do. We have a we have an esports and sports podcast, and then we have a movies, TV, anime, entertainment show. I have two shows distinctly for what I want. Oh my god, I have to tell this person something.
I mean, Cookies and Cream podcast was goated, man. Come on.
Good Lord. But yes, that's it for the most part for the podcast platforms for me uploading the podcast episodes. And then after this, I'm going to upload all of my game streams and podcasts to Rumble and or finish them, right? Because I've already have been doing it on Rumble. I just need to finish uploading the rest of the Cloud9 podcasts, the rest of my League of Legends and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel streams, and this show. So Rumble, I'll focus on getting all those VODs up, and then after that, I'm going to work on shit, I don't know at that point. I'm just focusing on one thing at a time. So,
you're going to work on getting your sexuality straightened out. Congrats.
Well, I'm incredibly straight, So thank you for that.
You're about as straight as a highway going through northern Alabama, which doesn't straight at all.
Man, you know what's worse than Alabama, people? Arkansas. That shit is worse.
Somehow that is worse.
At least Alabama is funny for like incest shit. That's
once you start talking about Arkansas and places like Nebraska, it's like, holy shit, maybe Alabama isn't so bad.
Also, I do want to say thank you to every single person that streams or plays the episodes of
I listen to them at
episodes
work
that we do. So, thank you guys for that. There's a lot of podcasts out there, on Spotify, and so Spotify puts them on a lot of other platforms. I'm competing with a lot of people. So I do want to say thank you so much for downloading them.
Competing with
the entirety of everybody doing this. You know how hard it is to get one person to download this stuff? Guys, it's insanely hard. I love how people, you get those random fucking retarded cockroaches who guzzle jizz in their mouth constantly. You always will get people like that. They'll be like, well, this person only has 4 viewers. All right, stupid retarded motherfucker who has sex with his mom. How about you start doing this and you show me how to get viewers? Since you know so much about how to get viewers, you start a channel up and then you prove me wrong.
And then they proceed to do just that and end up with 200K subs overnight.
That's just not happening. But you know what's gonna happen? Only their mom and their grandma and their sister will step to their channel. Their videos get like 5 views. They'll be like, "Why would I get me?"
They got a link tree. They got a link tree to an OnlyFans or something.
That channel got like 20 subs. Ain't no one watching that shit. Yeah, getting viewers and attracting people is hard.
They're not even new to the OnlyFans. It's just feet pics.
He's just adding his own fucking lore to this. But, it's just crazy how people always go, well, you only got 5 viewers. Good. I probably have 5 more viewers than the average person who starts this. And people got to say this. I always tell people this. You don't have to watch every single episode of me doing any of this stuff. I've always told you guys this. I'm doing this for fun. Whether you watched or not is irrelevant to me at all. I'm going to do it regardless. If I had no one watching here, I'd still be doing it because I just love talking about this shit that much.
Well, at that point, wouldn't you just be a lunatic talking to himself in his bedroom?
Well, to be fair, I did it before I met you guys. I was just screaming.
Well, you know what? I can't really say much because when I live stream my video games, sometimes I am kind of talking to myself before anybody shows up. I find that I talk to myself a lot when I play horror games. I guess it's just to ease the tension.
Well, to be fair, in my pre-crisis era, I was commonly yelling at people, Yu-Gi-Oh community.
Your pre-incursion era?
I just,
Dr. Doom merged. He merged the Nightwing and Iron Man podcast together.
Good Lord. But no, I'm actually glad I had the Nightwing and Iron Man podcast to learn kind of like how to do this properly, and, in total, from all the shows I've did, there's like 1,283 episodes. So if you guys ever want to check out any of the podcasts I've ever done,
2,000 episodes of straight degeneracy
in chronological order. In chronological order.
That's the important part. It's in
go and check out Master Swag King, the MSK Show, and Cloud9 Podcast. And you know what I should have done? I should have made one of those ads where it's like, the MSK Show is coming to Spotify.
It needs to be epic. It's like watching a trailer for the Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's like, see the finale that'll last forever.
Crisis in Infinite Incursions. Holy shit, Well, we'll do intros and then we'll just, talk and chill as most guys do, actually. Lunchbox Comics, aka War End. How you doing, man? You look very happy to be here. So just excited to just speak.
He's gonna.
I'm good.
He's gonna murder you.
Your reputation is not gonna get hurt being here, Warren.
Says you.
I was gonna say that to all the panelists that are no longer here.
To be fair, to be completely fair, I dictate like Dr. Doom.
If I lose this upcoming job opportunity because of you, I'm gonna.
Why would you lose a job opportunity?
Because some bosses are that petty. They will literally go through everything you do online just to see if they can find any kind of dirt.
Some jobs ask for your like Facebook passwords in order to get the job.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I've never had a job do that ever, but I have heard of people who have gone through that, and I'm like, wow, that's just really petty.
That is
like my brother doesn't have a Facebook, like he refuses. And he had a job interview, and they're like, "We need your Facebook," and he's like, "I don't have one." And they looked at him like he didn't speak English. Like he was like, "What? Why don't you have a Facebook? Everyone has a Facebook." It's like, "Nope, I don't have one."
Yeah, like my job too.
Let me see your YouTube channels, Nate.
But I will say this, and no offense to anyone,
I need to get one of those VTube avatars so no one can see my face when I come on here.
We need to make you like a fox with like a tail or some shit like
something like that. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
little anime kid or something like that.
That sounds like a 45-year-old man.
Yeah, sounds like a depressed 45-year-old.
I will say, and I mean this truly non-offensively to anybody out there. From what I've seen, the only way that could ever be a possibility where what we're talking about with like the job market where you're being potentially like in a position to lose your job, you have to be somewhat popular. Because I do feel like, because it's always a woman that's reporting someone doing it. Even if it's a guy that's popular, it's always some white liberal cam reporting someone. You gotta be popular for that to really happen.
My boss at my job, she's not my boss anymore. She ended up getting demoted, and I guess they gave her the boot to Greensboro, North Carolina. Dude, she was a straight fucking leftist lesbian and everything, dude. Seriously, like she was this.
Hold on. So actually useless to society.
From a certain point of view, I guess. I don't know. She just had an attitude with everybody, man. Dude, that was probably the worst interview I've ever had. Like it felt more like an interrogation than an actual interview. I still don't know how I got.
Holy shit! It's like, hello, Nate. I see you're a man. Hello, man.
Yeah. She's like,
what job, man.
Dude, I swear to God, first fucking thing out of her mouth when she closed the door, she was like, "So, you got warehouse experience, do you?" I was like, yeah.
Why does this lady in your mind sound like that character in a movie that they're interviewing a job? So you want to work here, right? You got experience.
What's funny is my current boss is more like Ted's boss from the movie Ted. he's like, so what'd you do wrong? I got your wife's pussy on my breath. Well, no one's ever talked to you like that. Well, no one's talking to you like that because I got your wife's box on my mouth. And he's like, no one's ever talked to me like that. You're promoted.
You want to be manager?
You got a lot of fucking problems, do you?
That moment in Family Guy just lives rent-free in my head when he had that job interview and he was like, where do you see yourself in 20 years? Don't say doing your wife. Don't say doing your wife. That old Family Guy was so peak. And it's so unintentionally funny that you just laughing your ass off. We've all thought about saying that in job interviews. Like, in 5 years, I see myself fucking your wife in the ass. Like,
honestly, I think she just hired me out of pity because I gave her this sob story about how bad my last job was. And I gave her this whole inspirational speech of, I'm just looking for something that can make me a better me. I'm looking for a chance to do something bigger than myself. And I think she totally bought into it because next thing I know, like a day later, I got a fucking email saying I was hired.
Like, you joined the Justice League?
I guess she thought my spill was gay enough that she let me in.
Oh, this guy's good. Never let him in. That's fine.
This guy's one of us. I'm gonna let him in.
But Nate, how was your week been so far?
It's been a mixed bag. Yesterday was fucking crazy. We didn't get off work until like midnight.
Ooh, that's like 9 my time. Holy shit.
Yeah, something went wrong with their system, and I guess people were over ordering. I don't know why. I had like 5 or 6 trucks that had like roughly north of like 35 pallets on them, and the guys who were building the pallets, they just got caught behind. The guy who was wrapping pallets, he was definitely behind. There was just shit everywhere at the fucking warehouse. And I think by the time we finally got everything cleaned up, it was like 7:00 and we still had like a bunch of trucks to go. So I just sped run everything as best I could, tried to grit my teeth and just deal with it. But I mean, we got it done. I mean, the couple days before that weren't too bad. And but yesterday was definitely a doozy. I know we reviewed Send Help. That was a lot of fun. But next week I got an interview for a new job position on Thursday. I'm really hoping I get that. A CDL and 27 to $28 an hour is not too fucking bad. I mean, that's more money than I've ever made in my entire life. I just hope I get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
good luck, man.
Yeah. But if you guys want to know the best performing states for the podcast currently, before I upload all the episodes of the MSK show, is Massachusetts. All right, I guess.
I'm pretty sure a bunch of commies live out there.
I don't know. Who the hell lives in Massachusetts?
Commies.
Yeah, commies.
Virginia.
So MSK's on a watch list in Massachusetts, is what he's saying.
A bunch of soy boys hate watching you.
He's gonna go to Massachusetts, and there's just gonna be wanted posters with his face on it, like all over the place. Have you seen this black man?
Then Louisiana, and then the final one is Wisconsin.
Maybe you got some kids you don't know about in Louisiana.
But these are broken down like this, okay? Massachusetts, it's 80%. Virginia is 12%. Louisiana and Wisconsin are both 3%.
Yeah, they love you in Boston.
Hey,
let's go on our car instead of MSK. He's gonna
go out there and be friends with Mark Wahlberg and Ted.
Also, wait a minute. I'm also very popular in the Republic of Lithuania. The fuck is that?
Lithuania?
Is that what it's? Is that how you pronounce that? I've never heard that place in my entire.
Lithuania. That sounds right.
Yeah, Republic of Lithuania. What the hell is that?
Where's it at?
Beats me.
Just
check
the global map.
It's in Europe.
That sounds about right.
The Republic of Lithuania is the southernmost and largest of the 3 Baltic states in Northern Europe.
Oh, so it's like the equivalent of Florida, just in Europe.
I don't even know what this even means. I'm not a geographical scholar, actually. There's names here like Yata Utas. The fuck?
They use your podcast to interrogate prisoners there. So that's why it's up.
they don't put war criminals to work. They just play the MSK show to drive them insane.
Please, no more of this Riz Master, please.
We call him Jizz Master. He drives them crazy, yeah?
Why does he hate women so much?
He's like, it sounds like when he talks about sex with women, he wants to fuck men.
He does sound very gay.
I will say, the entire podcast, our age group is all men. Yes, ages 28 through 34.
I told you, he's very fucking gay. Like, everybody who watches him is a man.
He loves mini horses.
Oh my god. I've never seen War Horse.
We must meet this man. We give him plenty horse dick. All right.
That country used to be a part of Russia. It lives in fear that Russia. Oh my god!
Yeah, they play your podcast on loudspeakers.
Isn't that just basically
we are fucked like Ukraine?
Wait a minute. That means you're basically saying they're like Ukraine, but like they know their privilege. Like, hey, let's not overstep our boundaries here.
Russia looks at them and they're like, "Yes, master. Russia, how we maybe serve you?"
But then the next day, like, I fucking hate that Putin piece of shit. What'd you say? Oh, nothing. Sorry, we love you.
Nothing, master. Sorry, master.
I'm just over here listening to Riz Master podcast. Don't mind me.
Vladimir Putin's a fan of the show. The fuck?
Oh my god! They got into NATO to protect them. The Ukraine wants to. Oh yeah, you're right. Now I know what they are. Yeah, I forgot. Yep. Putin wants control of I know. Yeah. It took me a while to understand all that shit. It's just, this is why you don't go to your most retarded famous streamer for politics. And I'm not here. this might be controversial. I'm not saying that.
Don't listen to Hassan, right?
I'm not saying that you shouldn't be allowed to have an opinion on something. I've never really kind of been in that position, only unless you're misinformed or you don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, yes. But if you study things enough, like I have, I've studied many things in my life, you can get a truly basic understanding or even a more thorough understanding of something. So, like when people say, well, this streamer is a retard and they shouldn't have an opinion about it, I agree. So if the person truly kind of wants to know why people are upset, I feel like if you want to, you should go and try to get the information. Because I remember today, Emaru was asked, what is your opinion about ICE? And then she actually, you know what's crazy? I don't respect women because I think most women are fucking retarded. But she gave one of the most based answers today, which basically went like this.
Isn't she like a popular game streamer or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she said something that basically went like this. If you need to ask your favorite streamer about their position on politics, you need to go outside and touch grass. That's basically what she said. That's true though. Why should so the thing is, I've been popular before in another different subsection in my life. I can't speak about it, but people always are like that. Like, okay, so let's say I wear knee pads for Warren. Let's just say I wear knee pads for him, and then
What?
No homo. So then, literally, I'll be like watching Warren stream, and then I'll go, you know what, Warren?
Does it mean you're on your knees for Warren? Is that why you're wearing knee pads?
But a lot of these fans are like that. They're insanely parasocial.
Warren's like, God, I
they
hope
wear
not.
2 layers of knee pads for their favorite streamer. It's like, and no offense to Emaru, I think she gave a fantastic opinion about her position. It's like, hey, why do you care about your favorite streamer's position on politics? You shouldn't though, because keep in mind they might be in the same boat as you, obviously, right? But this thing is like it's like that meme of like that person that needs their favorite superhero or like character to represent their politics, or they feel like that character would represent them. It's like, no, first of all, it's actually the opposite would be true, and second of all, why do you like any of you younger people out there, listen to me very, very clearly. Use your brain. Do not type in the keyboard. I don't want to hear your opinion. I know what you're going to say. I'm not a retard. I can translate retard speak. I know how you should think. Listen to me. Okay. The way you get an opinion about something is if you go and form it yourself, right? So if you don't like ICE or if you do like ICE, that should be formed because you go and do research yourself, right? You can ask other people's opinions, which is fine. But if you need them to give you an opinion to have, do you know what that means? That means you can't think for yourself and you are a fucking bitch. That is what that is. If you can't think for yourself, I don't even care if we disagree. You cannot think for yourself. You can get the fuck away from me. I'm sick of people like that, right? Why are all of you like that? All of you need to be told what to think because that makes you NPCs. Think for yourself. And even if you disagree, I can give a fuck if you disagreed. At least you would know why you disagreed, right? Literally. Stop
Warren's going to sleep.
Like, literally, stop asking your favorite streamer, oh, what is the I hope Jamie Lee Curtis has my same politics. Why? She's a woman. Their opinions are irrelevant anyway.
Well, I mean, she does have 2 dudes pretending to be women that follow her around.
You won't notice her daughter next to her other one.
Yeah.
Right?
I would like to think that there is a cult in Lithuania that worships the MSK podcast, and they wear like shirts, and like right now they're making knee pads with my name on it because you said knee pads for Warren, and everything that you say they take as gospel, and they like spray paint your silhouette.
They're like, oh, MSK, our glorious king. We are honored to be.
We all need to get these knee pads for Warren now.
We are honored to glaze. We are honored to glaze the Riz Master.
Like you walk around Lithuania and like down an alley, there's like on the walls just a spray painted silhouette of his head.
Like literally
MSK on it.
If I ever visit there, I'm just like a mega huge celebrity. They have like parades for me.
They kidnap you and try to hold you for ransom. But
what in the world? Oh my god, that's the
like
worst.
how they send the losing
call
Super Bowl teams shirts to third world countries, and all those kids are like, wearing like all these losing team Super Bowl champion shirts. Like, yes, Cardinals best.
No, but it was the same thing that we discussed when we were talking about Wakanda Forever a couple of weeks ago on the show. It's like, why can't they recast Black Panther? But it'll hurt my feelings. Why are you so parasocially attached? First of all, you shouldn't be parasocially attached to Chadwick Boseman anyway. Rest in peace. He did a great job. No disrespect to him. Heard he was an awesome guy in real life. All those things are great. But why are you attached to him? You didn't know him personally. You know his appearance as Black Panther in like 4 movies? 3, yeah. No, yeah, 4. Civil War, Black Panther, and both Avengers movies. You don't know this guy. And then to insinuate that you're the authority on how a character should progress, a character you know nothing about and only know from a movie, it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? Oh, don't recast him, please. I'll be upset. Really? You weren't upset when Marvel recasted William Hurt. He died of the same cancer that fucking Chadwick Boseman did.
Oh, well, they took that advice. They were like, oh, we're not going to recast him. We're just going to replace him.
I just don't get this. Like the Snyderverse is the worst with it. This Henry Cavill parasocial relationship with him. Oh, I know how. Actually, I'll say it's with Zack Snyder that's the worst.
You know what's funny? I remember who Henry Cavill was before Man of Steel. So I remember. It's funny. I rewatched one of his earlier movies. I think it might have been one of.
Wasn't
his
he in
first
a Hellraiser movie or something?
No, he was in a Greek myth movie called Immortals. He played Theseus.
That man does look like a Greek
son
god
in the Count of Monte Cristo with Jim Caviezel and I forgot the other guy's name.
I have heard of that movie, The Count of Monte Cristo.
He played the son on that movie. He's really young in that one. That's like oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, dude, Immortals is badass. Like, if you haven't seen Immortals, check it out.
He does give the worst pre-war speech, though, in any kind of movie like that. Like, that speech is terrible. But
also, Mickey Rourke is the villain of Immortals too, so it just makes
he
it.
He did Tudors, that Henry VIII, rated R history TV series. He was in that too.
Oh God! But yeah, even what Milktoe said, like Marvel doesn't really typically recast people. If you actually look at their filmography, they don't actually recast a lot of people though, and that's why I can understand the sentiment of it. But the fact that the character has to stop because you are just a fucking loser and you are attaching yourself to a person you didn't even know is stupid. Like, that's ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. Do you people actually understand how retarded that is? You've never met this person, yet you think that just because they did that, they're the only person who could ever portray that. You know what? This is actually a good thing Warner Brothers did it. I love Christopher Reeves, but just imagine, all of you apparently love Henry Cavill. You would have never gotten Henry Cavill to be Superman if Warner Brothers had that same thought process. He doesn't exist as Superman. He wouldn't. You wouldn't even have Dean Cain as Superman. You wouldn't have Brandon Routh. You wouldn't have Tom Welling.
No, we would have Nicolas Cage.
Thank God that one didn't happen. That was thank God. Thank the heavens that never happened. They had a good dude. It was worse. Those Batman movies with Joel Schumacher would have gotten worse. You guys know, Marlon Wayans was going to be like Scarecrow. What? Why?
Somebody had to be smoking crack.
No. I'm supposed to understand. After Batman and Robin, the plans were going to get worse. They weren't going to get better. They were going to get worse. That needed to stop.
Was it still going to be George Clooney as Batman, or were they going to cast somebody else?
I know that they were going to cast Coolio or something like that. I know a Wayne's brother. Oh, maybe it was the Wayne's brother. One of them was going to replace Robin or some shit.
There was Wayne's. One of the Wayne's brothers was going to be Robin before they got Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, their ideas were.
They were trying to swap characters before it was even a thing.
No, I mean, look at Batman '89. Billy D. Williams is Two-Face, right? Yeah, before Tommy Lee.
He plays Harvey Dent in that one. They never go any farther with it than, I believe, just the first movie.
I think it's just a picture in that scene too. It's just the actual picture of him. He's just a picture in a scene.
Well, he's in the scene where the mayor's talking about how he wants to have the parade and all this stuff. And,
Oh, you're right.
Billy
You're right.
Williams
Yeah.
is in that scene.
I can
Yeah.
And then
never,
that's the last time I think we see him in the movie.
I can never. I hate Marlon Wayans with a passion. Like, that's a motherfucker where if I met him on the street, I'd have to pull him to the side and be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know this for me and my unpopular opinions on Batman media. Let's just say, I think all those movies, those first initial 4 live action ones, I think they're just all bad. Batman 89 is really, it's not that's bad. Batman 89
Really?
is the best. Batman 89 is the best one of them, but Batman 89 is really boring. I just don't like Michael Keaton as Batman. I actually agree with the critics back in the day. He's not Bruce. I don't feel like him. I don't feel as Bruce Wayne. I don't like him as I've never. It's not good, honestly.
When that came out, I saw it in theaters, and when that came out, that was the best comic book thing out at that time.
I saw it on VHS.
And
that was the first time
it was
I
the
saw
best thing we ever gotten yet. So it was like, yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was at the time. It was like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever, because everything before that was Batman 66, and
that wasn't good either. Yeah,
there was no other really comic book movies going up, but we got Batman 89, and then in 1990 we got the Ninja Turtles movie, which I think the first Ninja Turtles movies is one of the better comic movies ever made.
Yeah, but I know you like the TMNT movie over the Batman 89 one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it doesn't hold up, but it's at that time period.
Oh no,
I
understand
the best thing
at that time.
Yeah.
That I get, but I think because Batman the animated series that came out what 93, 94.
Yeah, like we wouldn't have had Batman the animated series. We wouldn't have gotten Ninja Turtles. We wouldn't have got a lot of stuff. If Batman 89
I see what you're saying. That was like the catalyst to get the Batman stuff. No, that I agree with.
I'm not saying that you're wrong though about it holding up. I'm just saying
in the movie, right? Joker is the one that kills his parents. Like, what the fuck is like? Oh,
yeah, that was that was Hollywood.
Don't disrespect Jack Nicholson, man. Jack Nicholson fucking kills that shit.
He is the best part of that movie.
The motherfucker goes.
Reason to watch it.
The motherfucker's like, "Do you know the healing power of laughter?"
Yeah, dude, because it is so jarring to me.
Look at here.
Because I remember, I watched these when I was like 12, 13 years old. Because after Saturday morning cartoons, they would always play Batman.
I like Batman Returns. Batman Returns is my favorite.
Awful, fucking terrible,
dude.
I can't do
shut
it, man.
your mouth. Shut up.
It's bad. Rewatch it now. It's awful.
Catwoman, man. God damn.
Another only decent part about the movie. Only decent part. It's all shit.
Michelle Pfeiffer was my first boner, man.
It's crazy. I think Batman Returns is awful, but I will say Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito, those are great. That's how you cast comic book villains, right there. They literally were unapologetically acting like villains, and that's what made it. Even I like the movie, I feel like it was a lot better. And then, so like for me, whenever they played like those marathons, so 1 week would be Superman marathon, Batman, Superman 78. I was like, this is really good for the time period. Actually, I think it ages completely fine in my opinion, honestly. But then when I go to Batman 89, it's like, this is definitely not as good. I was like, what? But I get it. They're different characters, obviously. I think out of the 4 movies that we got between the first 4 Batman and the first 4 Superman ones, which one do you guys think is better?
I think Superman 2 is probably
the Superman first 2 movies are better.
I think they're on. I was gonna say I think they're on the same wavelength, because if you're comparing them together, the first 2 movies are pretty beloved by people, and then after that, that's when shit just starts to go off the rails.
It started out like this,
played and then Superman as good as Christopher Reeves.
Yeah,
no one has. Sweat wasn't bad. Cavill could have been better, but Christopher Reeves played Superman.
Cavill had potential to be the guy, but Zack Snyder was like, nah.
Well, Zack Snyder didn't believe in Clark. Like, he didn't believe in the secret identity, and it shows in the movie. Like, Cavill's walking around like a Calvin Klein model, and the only reason why anyone he might even be a nerd is because for some reason Perry White kept calling him a nerd for no apparent reason.
Dad, you're gonna die. No,
the dude's walking around as big as a fucking fridge, wearing nice clothing, looking like a fucking model, and Perry's all like, "Be careful, Clark. They like to pick on nerds over there in Gotham." It's like that. It was.
It's like, are you kidding me? This guy looks like he gets more ass than a toilet seat every fucking day. What are you talking about?
Now, if you look at Reeves would hunch, and he wore bigger suits. And there's this one scene in the first Superman, and he's getting ready to tell Lois who he is, and he takes off the glasses. I swear to God, it looks like he grows 5 inches in height as he like stands up and gets ready to talk to her. He changes his voice, everything, and it was like he really played the role. I still think Keaton is the only one to pull off a good Batman and Bruce Wayne. Maybe Val Kilmer did better, but no one else has really done it that well except for maybe Ben Affleck.
I'm sorry.
Are you talking about Batman? Or are you talking about Superman?
Yeah.
Batman Forever is terrible, dude.
Because I will say this.
Well, the movie's terrible, but Val Kilmer by himself,
I don't know.
was decent.
I don't know. I've rewatched it a couple times. It kind of feels like to me Val Kilmer's just there for a paycheck. Like I kind of
really bad is Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh
who
God.
essentially just acted like Jim Carrey. Like he didn't even realize.
That's
like,
the worst
he had no
Two-Face
idea
ever.
Jim Carrey.
I almost turned off the movie when we were doing because we were doing a movie project on the Batman live action movies before the Robert Pattinson one came out. I remember I actually rewatched it because the thing about those 4 movies that people keep talking about, have you ever noticed this? The only thing people remember about them is how good the villains were. Now, to be fair, understandably, that is Batman. You know him for his villains, which is fine. But it's worse for a movie when you're talking about almost 2-hour-long movies, and the only thing that people can remember is Jack Nicholson, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, and fucking Jim Carrey as Riddler.
Well,
those are ass movies.
I remember Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. Just
but you know,
just not for the right reasons.
Yeah, like
how they did Bane all dirty too.
Oh, that was the worst.
That's not Bane.
That's not Bane. That's Josecito Roveres Jr.
That motherfucker's a Sasquatch with no hair. He's just this big brute that goes Bane.
Where he felt like.
They always do Bane dirty.
Dude, remember the bat ass?
Dude,
and
the fucked up.
Hold on. And he turned around. You saw his ass. Oh, it was so juicy.
Here's the fucked up thing. I think the year before Batman and Robin came out, not Michelle Pfeiffer. The girl who plays Poison Ivy. I forgot her name.
Oh, Uma Thurman.
Yeah, Uma Thurman. Like the year before Batman and Robin came out, she was like on the ropes to get like an Oscar for a performance in another movie. And when you watch Batman and Robin, you're like, there is no way this woman was nominated for anything other than a Razzie. Like, like what in the fuck? And the fucked up thing is, she went on to play more roles like that as her career went on. Like, she just completely embraced the campiness of everything she did after that. I swear to God, that bitch is like, the plants, you are tormenting them. I will see justice. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what?
Ass movies. I will say, I will take the first 4 Superman movies over those Batman movies.
Dude, the first lines of dialogue in Batman and Robin are literally Robin bitching and him going, I want a car. Chicks dig the car. And I swear to God, Joel Schumacher unironically accidentally ruins Superman by having Batman go, this is why Superman works alone. And it's like, wait, you mean to tell me that Superman exists within the confines of the Joel Schumacher universe? What?
Yeah, he pulled out a Bat credit card. Why would he have a Bat credit card?
He's like, I never leave the cave without it.
No, it's merchandising, man. It's
That's
your
crazy.
Bat MasterCard.
He had a Bat credit card, so if he ever swipes it somewhere,
the first shot of the movie,
who that is.
The first shot of the movie is just bat ass, bat crotch. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
What's even worse about that scene is it lingers there with that music goes durr.
Like, what the fuck? Hey, this bat ass is thick and intimidating.
I will say, Batman 1 and 2 is better than Superman 3 and 4. Superman 3 and 4 are terrible.
The part where he's lasering the Great Wall of China. Oh, it's ass.
Oh, dude, Alicia Silverstone is Batgirl. I only got one thing to say to that.
They made her Alfred's niece.
That's what I got to say to that. Like, fuck you. Oh God. And dude, motherfucker is like I said, I only remember Mr. Freeze just for how bad Arnold Schwarzenegger's portrayal was. I don't know why I tried to call him Alec. Motherfucker he just spouts one-liners the whole movie. He's like, chill. The Iceman cometh. Come on, sing louder, sing.
Dude, that scene where they're skating down the ice.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Dude, that scene is so ugly when they're skating down the ice. It is the most ugliest thing ever. It's all black and it's blue, and you can barely see them.
When he first confronts him for the first, when have you ever heard Batman say this kind of shit? Hi, Freeze, I'm Batman.
What the?
What? I mean,
people wonder why the franchise took a break after that shit movie.
That's because Joel Schumacher literally killed the Batman franchise for like 10 years until Christopher Nolan revived it with Batman Begins.
Even George Clooney is like, I'm ashamed that I was Batman. He has to apologize. He's apologized to fans for playing Batman. Like,
oh God!
Dude, what's worse? The sequel to that was.
Well, here's the thing.
Hold on. Imagine a movie named Batman and Robin. The sequel was going to be called either Batman Unchained or Batman Triumphant. How do you triumph after that?
Who was he going to fight? Fucking Condiment King?
It was supposed to be Harley Quinn and Scarecrow. Those were supposed to be the main villains.
You can't have Harley Quinn without the Joker.
The Joker was going to appear in flashbacks because Joker and Harley Quinn were supposed to be revealed to like dating.
There was no way Jack Nicholson was going to do that shit. Like, there's no fucking way.
Well, you only needed him for a flashback scene. Apparently, they only wanted to hire him for a flashback scene.
It doesn't matter. I bet Jack Nicholson was like, "Fuck you." They would have ended up recasting that motherfucker because I know Jack Nicholson has standards.
We have to read these plot. I want people to actually read the plot details of that fits. Their ideas were getting, in my opinion, their idea was always bad with these movies. These ideas were getting worse and worse.
Here's the thing about Batman and Robin too, because Milquetoast is like, Batman and Robin is a homage to the 1966 Batman. Maybe. Here's the thing. I never saw this. I never saw the 66 Batman, but here's the thing. I first saw Batman and Robin when I was a kid, and even as a 9-year-old kid, I was like, something is off about this. Like, this does not feel like Batman at all. And I saw Batman and Robin before ever seeing the 1989 one. I watched the 1989 one after that and was like, this is Batman. This is Batman. Like, whatever the fuck Joel Schumacher was doing, I don't know. And the thing is, the movie just comes across as just an advertisement for toys. Because if you look at the Batmobile in Batman and Robin, it looks like a Hot Wheels toy. And
okay. So Batman Unchained or Batman Triumphant was the canceled 1999 sequel to Batman and Robin, intended to be a darker, more serious film directed by Joel Schumacher.
No.
I hate this company.
Joel Schumacher couldn't direct two hobos in a fucking shoe if he tried to, man.
I love how after the first two, but to be fair, it wasn't his fault though. Remember,
bullshit.
Well, okay, so from what I've read online throughout the years, apparently, even though Batman Returns is liked by a lot of people, the studio felt like it was too dark of a take for the character. That's why you got this shift to a more comedic or lighter tone. You know how the same thing with Thor. Remember, people said Thor was too boring, so they had Taika Waititi make him like super funny.
So their solution to that was to revert all of Batman's villains to essentially variants of the Joker.
Yeah,
and make it a comedy.
It would have featured Scarecrow and Harley Quinn as the Joker's daughter. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Wow, they really don't know what they're doing.
Oh my God. Teaming up to drive Batman insane with fear toxin, leading to hallucinations of past villains and a final battle in Arkham Asylum. How about that have worked for, you think Arnold Schwarzenegger would have cameoed in this movie for a hallucination scene? Hello, Brad.
He shows up, he's like, I am back. You can't keep the Iceman down.
Holy shit.
Villains. Scarecrow, Jonathan Crane, was the primary villain with Harley Quinn.
Wait. Arnold does a callback to Terminator. He's like, I am back.
With Harley Quinn as a secondary antagonist, Nicolas Cage was the top choice for Scarecrow. With Courtney Love or Madonna considered for Harley. Holy shit! God damn. This would have been ass.
Honestly,
Madonna as Harley Quinn.
Please murder me. Nicolas Cage as Jonathan Crane may unironically not be bad casting.
Madonna as Harley Quinn. Please, I didn't read that. That sounds actually bad. That's just like fuck.
I'm pretty
by Mark.
I think this segment is giving Warren AIDS. Like, look at him. He's like, what the fuck am I doing here, man?
Plot. The script by Mark Protosevich involved the Scarecrow using fear toxin to cause Batman, George Clooney, to hallucinate, facing past villains like the Joker, Jack Nicholson, Two-Face the Riddler, and the Penguin in a judgment trial. I mean, that was to be okay. Like, that's not bad for an idea, but you know, Robin Chris O'Donnell would have had a strained relationship with Batman, briefly leaving before returning for the final battle. Okay, so he would have been in the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Can I say this? That always bugged me about Batman Forever. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to adopt this clearly grown man who's clearly 26 years old. It's like, I'm going to adopt him. It's like, no, he's a grown man. Like, what do you mean?
And why was he looked, I'll be okay, fair to him. He would have looked like a better Tim Drake than Dick Grayson, though. Like, if you take how he looks without his acting, he would look better as Tim Drake than Dick Grayson, but Tim Drake wasn't created back then, so you know, I understand. Batman wiki, good lord.
Thank God they gave this thing the axe. There's no way anybody would have seen this after. Like, this would have bombed at the box office probably just because of how bad Batman and Robin was.
What the hell is this? Hold on. I have to make this bigger.
That's what she said.
Coolio made a cameo appearance as a character credited as Banker. That character would have been revealed as Jonathan Crane.
Huh? What?
The fuck? George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell were set to reprise their roles. Schumacher was offered the part. He offered the part to Nicolas Cage while filming Face Off, and Courtney Love was proposed the role of Harley. Okay, so they did settle on Courtney Love, not Madonna, because that would have been horrible. Okay.
A bit horrible with Courtney Love.
However, when Batman and Robin received negative reviews and failed to outgross any of its predecessors,
I wonder why.
Actually, the worst thing in mankind, the idea was to continue the big budget spectacle, but Warner Brothers were unsure of their plans. But for Batman Unchained, and George Clooney vowed never to wear the cape and cowl again
until The Flash. I guess.
Director of the previous two films, Joel Schumacher, claimed that he turned down the chance to return, stating that he lost his passion for Batman in film and didn't want to turn.
Translation. People wouldn't stop mocking me because I made a shitty movie and now I'm sad and don't want to do this anymore.
I got tired of the freaking neckbeards throwing eggs at my house.
They kidnapped my dog and TP'd my yard.
You ruined my childhood.
In reality, it seemed the studio was unwilling to gamble on his vision. They made a typo there. That's 2-2. But no, good lord. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest here. In my personal opinion, the best Batman movies are not even the ones people think I'm gonna say. The best Batman movies, in my opinion, is Batman Mask the Phantasm and Batman Under the Red Hood. Those are the best Batman movies ever created.
I agree.
They depict the character in two different ways. You see, I mean, I could spend hours telling you about how great Mask the Phantasm is for Batman, but Batman Under the Red Hood depicts Batman in a different light. Like, let's say you watch both simultaneously. You get one of his origin story where it's not like an origin story. It's like, you know, him putting on the suit. Then you have his relationship with Belle Damon, or whatever that fucking bitch's name is.
Orch said the only thing that matters here is, did the bat nipples survive?
Warren, not Warren. God damn it. Orange Avenger. Why do you guys all look the same? Holy shit. Oh my God. I will never watch Batman and Robin my entire life ever again. The movie stinks.
Batman Under the Red Hood is great just because of the psychological and philosophical debates that happen in it. Like, I mean, because the whole time you're completely on Jason Todd's side. It's like, why doesn't he just kill the Joker?
It has some pretty amazing fight scenes too.
Yeah, but the movie does such a good, because like I said, you're on his side with that point. It's like, yeah, if he just killed the Joker, he'd save all these fucking lives. But at the same time, you completely understand where Batman's coming from.
Yeah, but the problem here is the reason why people don't understand that movie is because they themselves have no moral principle. If his moral principle is I don't kill people, that's it. You don't. I forget what on that.
I forget what movie, but doesn't he have a line that says something along the lines of if you kill one killer, the same amount of killers in the world remains the same, something like that?
Honestly, but that's true too. Like literally,
it's true.
Like literally, even if hypothetically, let's say he just did kill the Joker, even though I think that's morally bankrupt for him to do anyway. Let's say he did. Another type of guy like that is going to appear anyway. Like,
well, say what you want about the Injustice universe. The Injustice universe does a really good job of showing you why he should probably kill the Joker.
Yeah. That's just my opinion. I think Batman Mask the Phantasm and Batman Under the Red Hood are the best Batman movies. They always have been to me. They're just the best ways to depict the character, in my opinion, for people that, might think otherwise. I don't even care if I don't mind him not killing though. If his moral principle is I don't kill, and I know that wasn't him originally, but when it transitioned into that, it's like he can morally not want to kill people.
Just don't do it the way Zack Snyder did it. Like if you want a Batman who kills, fine. Just don't make him a fucking psychopath.
Also, that's stupid in Zack Snyder's movies too. If you're gonna make a Batman who kills, why would the Joker be alive by that logic? It'd break his fucking neck.
He should have been dead already.
What do you mean? If my Batman can kill, why are any of these guys alive? You're all dead.
Harley Quinn.
It doesn't matter
dead,
to kill him. It's a
Joker,
faceless henchman.
Deadshot dead. Killer
he
Croc
lets Deadshot live, but apparently he kills. Like, what the fuck? You let the black guy,
Batman is branding criminals that way other criminals kill them in prison. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. I mean, okay, so I could be wrong. Was it stated anywhere by Zack Snyder or the filmmakers that this Batman did kill? That's the impression that I got, that he killed.
He killed a lot of fucking people in that warehouse.
Did he kill people in the tank? Remember how he was in his bat mobile?
He literally shot Gatling guns at them and blew their cars up. What do you mean, did he kill them? No, they jumped the fuck out before he started shooting.
You didn't see them die.
Shut up.
In the Batman Arkham games, literally in City, I could throw a guy off a cliff, a building. I didn't see him die. Did he die?
In Spider-Man 2, I can pick up a criminal and swing around the city with him, and then I can drop him from
shoots a guy's flamethrower, and he blows up, killing him and anyone else in the room except for Martha.
Allegedly,
except Martha.
Dude, literally in the Arkham games, there could be like a fucking, you have like the division and everything, and the guys like on the sniper. You can literally throw a batarang and cut them, and they get thrown off a skyscraper. Now, did they die? I don't know.
Well, essentially, Zack Snyder's vision was after the death of Robin, Batman was brutal, and he also didn't believe that Batman shouldn't kill. In a Joe Rogan interview, Zack Snyder was talking about how Batman should kill. It just doesn't make any sense. And then the death of Superman and Batman v Superman was supposed to change him around and become more of a character of hope.
Zack Snyder,
and that's why he's kind of softened with Zack Snyder's in Justice League.
Zack Snyder literally read 2 comic books and was like, I know everything I need to know about Batman now. Motherfucker literally read The Dark Knight Returns and was like, I know everything now.
That's crazy. I don't even believe he actually read it. I think he read the first 2 pages. The Dark Knight. If you guys don't actually have,
it's funny because in interviews,
Dark Knight Returns is pretty thick of a book.
Yeah, well, it's because it's funny because in interviews he's completely glazing The Dark Knight Returns and how much inspiration he took from that for Batman v Superman, but he makes Batman a murdering psychopath But he took inspiration from the same book where Batman is literally giving a speech about how these are the weapons of cowards. We don't use these.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
He just didn't understand the characters. Like the reason why he had him kill Zod was because he needed to have a reason why Superman doesn't kill, because he killed Zod. So it's like,
despite the fact that he let millions of people die before.
well, yeah, that was just one thing that they made a point to reverse in James Gunn's, where it's like they evacuate Metropolis to where it's like the last lady's about to get crushed by the building.
James Gunn was like, we're not
her.
doing.
They're even like
kill
taking
again.
pets with them. They showed that one lady carrying a bowl of turtles, and it was like they went out of their way to show that's like there's no collateral damage in Gunn versus Superman. So
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, it's just like, okay, if you want to have the Dark Knight Returns Batman, that's fine. But if that's your depiction, he came. Oh my god, it's like he didn't even read the book. Batman. Oh my god, dude. I know
Zack Snyder hasn't made anything good or relevant since 300. I'm sorry.
I've never seen Watchmen. Apparently, a lot of people think Watchmen's his best movie.
I enjoy Watchmen for what it is, but only for what it is, and it's because there's just no way you can adapt Alan Moore's graphic novel in a way that does it justice. Like like if you want to do that, if you want to do Watchmen and do it right, you at least have to make like 3 or 4 movies.
Because
like
also
God.
Isn't BVS also loosely, because now these people used to say this comic book movie was based off this book, but now they've changed the lingo to it's loosely based off of it. Because I've noticed that when it comes to comic book movies, so people don't really get super into it. It's like, well, it's not based off the book. It's like, well, it's loosely based off. Like,
imagine putting that in trailers, loosely based on the graphic novel.
And no one would buy that, though. They always put based on the hit graphic novel. What's crazy is, how do you know that was a hit graphic novel? How do you know that? You're just lying.
Because Zack Snyder said it was a hit. That's why.
I will say The Dark Knight Returns and Death of Superman were hit series. I will say.
Dude, those 2 animated movies are fucking great. They're perfect. Like I will, you know what? Yeah. I'll add The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2 to that caliber of Batman animated movies you were talking about. They are
yeah. Those are really good.
My only complaint with The Dark Knight Returns was they took away Batman's internal monologue. They should have had him kept. His internal monologue really helps scenes get better. Like there's a scene where he catches Two-Face and they crash through a window.
I remember that one. Yeah.
And in the comic book, he's talking about the duality of Two-Face and how it compares to him. In the movie, Two-Face is just like says his line and he's just like, "You're telling me, buddy." And it's like you completely ruin this, like a lot of these scenes.
That's in part 2, right? That's in part 2.
I want to say it's in part 1, I believe. Part 2 is when the Joker and the mutants come in.
Yeah, it's just, dude, in part 2, when he's got Superman beat and he's cowering over him, he just says, "I want you to remember in all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember the one man who beat you." I'm like, God,
the only thing I've never liked about the story, this is my only actual gripe. Why is Superman just taking orders from the government?
Well, it's another. Well, it's cool because I completely forgot about the thing he says to the Joker right when they're starting their fight. He's like, "All the people I've murdered by letting you live." It's just, God, man.
And then Joker is like, and I love you for it.
Yeah, I love you for it. I never kept count. And Batman goes, "Well, I did. He goes, "I know, and I love you for it." It perfectly explains the Batman Joker relationship. It's one of my most favorite lines of the comic book and the movie, because Frank Miller just really understood Joker. Yeah. That's like I wish we got a version of that Joker on TV or in movies where no scars, he's kind of effeminate, and at the same time he's a psychopath, and one minute he's like could cut your throat, and the other minute he seems kind of like this kind of gay dude. And it was like, he's very effeminate.
He's very like, flamboyant. Yeah,
he's very flamboyant. And then all of a sudden, he like breaks a coffee cup and slices your throat. And he's like just killing random people as Batman's chasing him. And it's just it was a beautiful interpretation of Joker.
Well, before he dies, he goes, "I won. I made you lose control." Did he really When do you think so? The Joker?
Well, he ended up killing himself,
Well, it's
right? Because I know it's
well,
depicted
yeah,
differently in
it's
the
like,
movie and book, right?
yeah, he like makes him. He kind of he makes him go to the point where he's about to lose control, and then even at the end, he couldn't do it, like he couldn't kill him, but then they're gonna blame him for it, and that's kind of how Joker wins.
Dude,
Was
the
like
way
he gets, huh?
I was gonna say the way he snaps his own neck is creepy, dude.
Oh, that's fucking yeah. That
Yeah.
was crazy.
He's like, "See you in hell." I'm like,
Yeah, 'cause if I'm mistaken, in the movie he twists his own neck and kills himself. In the book, it played out differently. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I think
Well, no, he kills himself also in the book. He he laughs, he goes like this, and he breaks his own neck essentially, and then Batman uses him as a firebomb against the police. So
because he's the police with fucking Joker's corpse.
yeah, then he's corpse is burning, and he's like, "Quit laughing at me." Because Joker's corpse is like smiling at him and shit.
Good. I will say in the animated movie, when he's going through and he's just blowing people in that like carnival tunnel,
He's
my
just
God.
shooting people, man. Like
Just actually ramming people. Oh God, awesome movie. No, I agree.
Great.
Those are awesome movies. Well, when you said Death of Superman, do you mean the original in the Batman animated series universe, or you mean the one that came from the New 52 universe? I like them both. So
They're
that
both
was me.
pretty good.
They're both actually pretty good, yeah.
Well, I mean, that entire run of like the DC animated universe was really good. The one that's based on the New 52, like after Flashpoint Paradox.
Oh my!
All of those are
Flashpoint, Justice League Paradox. I watched that like last month.
Dude.
Oh God, that's so good.
Is Reverse Flash not one of the biggest haters of all time, dude? Like that motherfucker is so petty.
It was a crime that we didn't get to see him in the movie. Like,
yeah.
That's why
they just turned him. Yeah, like they just went Dark Flash instead. It's like, man, we need the Reverse Flash because that guy is.
Dude, do you know who needs to play him? Anthony fucking Starr, the guy who plays Homelander. Oh, God damn! Like, motherfucker is begging to play Reverse Flash.
It was so criminal that people were arguing with me that you didn't need Reverse Flash in that movie, even though
he's such an essential part. I mean, they're adapting the Flashpoint paradox. Why not?
He changed it loosely.
It doesn't matter. It's Flashpoint. I don't care if it's fucking Zod or Aquaman or fucking Wonder Woman. Like, he's such an integral part of Flashpoint. Why not have him in there?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even have the Aquaman, Wonder Woman shit. They didn't have the Lex Luthor thing.
They couldn't call Gal Gadot and maybe Jason Momoa to like shoot some scenes and do some shit. Like, come on.
Remember Ray Gay Fisher was having all that drama with Walter.
Fuck Ray Fisher. That motherfucker hasn't been relevant since Justice League.
You have to remember too that Flash was like 3 different movies at one point.
Yeah,
and then they kept changing it because they were trying to figure out how they were going to reboot and restart the cinematic universe. Like originally, it was supposed to be Michael Keaton at the end, and Michael Keaton was going to act like a Nick Fury kind of character, going around and collecting people. There was Cavill was supposed to be in it at one point, but they just kept changing the script because it's like all of these flops, and they're like, okay, we got to figure out what we're doing. And then eventually they gave it to Gunn, and then the movie just became, well, it's just like Blue Beetle or the last Aquaman. Like no one gave a shit then because it wasn't going to go anywhere. And then it would just turn into a mess.
I will say, when it comes to those animated movies that are based on the New 52, those movies have made me a bigger fan of Constantine than I thought I would ever be.
Oh yeah,
I fucking love
that guy.
I fucking love John Constantine, man. He's just a cockier, dickier version of fucking Doctor Strange, man. Or is that Dr. Fate?
Yeah, he's like Doctor Strange if he was an alcoholic.
He's Doctor Strange if he was just a British drunk asshole.
For me, I try to like that kind of character, like because I didn't see Justice League Dark. But I know, I think he's a part of that movie too. I just really couldn't get into that character though. He just didn't interest me.
He's porking Zatanna, man. Lucky bastard.
Well, he had that live action TV series, and it's the same guy who voices him in Justice League Dark
same
and
dude.
a bunch of the other stuff, the same dude. And he's a good character, and the series was actually pretty good. It's just usual, doesn't make the right numbers or sell enough toys or.
Oh no, we're forgetting. Oh my God, thank you, Milktoast. Remember when the Flash was initially getting promoted to come out, like we're seeing behind the scenes photos? Remember the photo where you have Michael Keaton and Henry Cavill and Wonder Woman there? They showed us a behind the scenes photo of an ending they didn't even put in the end of the movie, which would have been what's crazy?
Well,
I don't like the Flash movie at all.
Yeah, they filmed an ending with Keaton, but then they changed it because nothing was going to happen. Their original plan was to reboot the entire DCEU to create a Flashpoint, and they were going to keep, from the rumors, was Gal Gadot was going to come back. Yeah. Momoa's going to stay there. They were talking about possibly replacing Cavill because for some reason they didn't like him.
Good.
And there was a bunch of stuff that was planned, but all of that got shit canned when all of these movies started getting, just didn't come out right, and then they just ended it with Flash essentially.
Wait a minute. So you're saying they were going to create a DCEU? Dude.
They were trying to. That's what the whole Flashpoint point was to reboot it, to try to get it back on track with a Michael Keaton back as Batman, and we're going to try to play around with this stuff. But it never worked out because
I just think because I don't like the Flash movie. I think it's awful. But that ending scene, if he had got that moment for his dad with the Justice League members he knows outside of the courtroom, seeing him do it, I'll be honest here, that would have been an amazing part of the movie. It would have been like that, just like the Joss Whedon Justice League. Like I know people know how I like the ending of that movie where it depicts them all kind of doing their own thing with that nice score. That would have been an awesome little moment right there for the character. But no, you can't have that because Warner Brothers is just ran full of idiots, like that Flash. Even Michael Keaton's Batman is depicted so ass in that movie. He's like, I remember him saying, he was like, well, I killed some people and then I killed whatever, and then I give up being Batman. His character already killed people in those movies. Like, what the fuck?
Well, imagine if we would have got Jeffrey D. Morgan playing Thomas Wayne.
Oh yeah,
and if we would have got the lady that played his wife in that Batman v Superman, Martha Wayne. She was from Walking Dead and all those. Imagine if we would have got her as the Joker. I mean, if they could have pulled off a Flashpoint movie, even without Reverse Flash, figuring something else out, because I kind of understand you want to establish Reverse Flash, but then again, everything was rushed. They should have had a Flash movie. They should have had a Cyborg movie. There should have been a lot of other stuff that happened, but DCU was so horribly ran by the CEOs. I don't even blame Snyder that much as other people do, because
I do.
His hands were kind of tied. He planned like this huge 15 film epic, and they told him to put this entire plot into 3 movies. And it was just, he's the worst director to do that, because he has a horrible time just being able to make a 2-hour movie coherent. Everything he makes is like 5 fucking hours long and then cut down by editors to 2 hours.
I don't necessarily, I've always treated it like this, 50-50. Because but I will always blend the studio. So I'll say this, I'll actually upgrade my percentage. I think it's 60 studio, 40 him. They had to have known who this guy was. He's directed movies for them. Actually, he directed 300 for them. He directed actually a lot of movies for them, and especially Watchmen. They know he did which I haven't seen Watchmen, but as most people have told me, he did a good depiction of Watchmen. Watchmen's, from what I heard, a very, very dark story. You know this guy's tone. You know what this guy's style is. He's directed movies for you. And Christopher Nolan recommended him after Matthew Vaughn or whatever turned down the deal or something like. There was 2 other directors that wanted to do it. Matthew Vaughn
would have been better than him.
Yeah, and Matthew Vaughn had some interesting idea for Superman, but like I said before, I agree with you. I think Matthew Vaughn would have been better, but Nolan, he had a lot of favor with DC, because remember, it was after the Dark Knight trilogy was going to be over. He was like, no, take Zack Snyder. It's like the studio knew what they were getting into, but they didn't think fully through it. It's one of those things where, Like even Green Lantern, remember Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds was supposed to start it all, but then they were like, no, scrap that. This actually starts it. It's like, fuck me, you know. It's just the reason why I always blame the studio more, only a little bit more, is because they had to have known who they're hiring. It's like, yeah, you know, Nolan, I imagine is a great guy. I imagine he's very smart about filmmaking, but that doesn't mean that I have to agree with him and trust him on every single opinion he ever does and make. You know, because he was the final nail to get Zack Snyder hired. People don't remember.
If you look at 300 and Watchmen, what do they have different than his other movies? Is that 300 was a shot-for-shot remake of the comic book. Watchmen is literally, you could take the Watchmen graphic novel and go through it, and it's almost a shot-for-shot remake. Whenever he has to do his own thing and doesn't have something to just completely copy off of, then he fails the test. Like if he doesn't have someone sitting next to him that he could copy their test answers, then he just doesn't do good at all. Now, visually, he's probably one of the best, not one of the best, but he does a beautiful job with action and cinematography. He creates some gorgeous shots, and that might be just the cinematographer he hires.
Yeah,
but
he's
his
like
movies have great cinematography in it, but he should not be directing and he should not be doing any script work. Like even Walking Dead was written by James Gunn, I believe. Like not Walking Dead, but the
Dawn of the Dead. Yeah,
Dawn of the Dead was written by James Gunn and someone else, I believe. He does like when he's doing the script and he's like kind of unchecked, it goes all over the place. And you can't make a 4-hour movie and then cut 2 hours out of it and then try to be coherent. Like the Justice League movie was 4 hours long. Good luck getting that down to 3.5 hours and still making the movie coherent. Like good fucking luck. Like even if you cut all the Flash shit out, you still would have too much movie for a movie theater.
And this is the thing is what I tell people about this is how you know the average person is fucking retarded. The reason, I don't want to always bad for studios, but I understand why they cut that stuff out. The reason why they cut that stuff out of movies is because you get more showings for a movie under a certain runtime, I heard, right? So they put it at 2 hours and 30 minutes to get a certain amount of showings for it. If they make it longer, you get less showings, which means just inherently less money. People think, and so people are like, well, if it was a 3-hour movie, I would have sat through it. Yes, but that's not what a studio is thinking about. A studio is thinking, hey, if I don't cut time off this movie, I'm going to lose money regardless if you were going to sit through it all, right? And the movie still kind of flopped anyway. They wanted $1 billion for that movie. That movie only made like 839, 869, something like that shit, you know? Also, and the thing with Zack Snyder is this why I blame the studio a little bit more. After his, you know what they should have did? If you look back on it now, they should have just let him release his Justice League movie, whichever way he wanted it. Then after that, start over from scratch. They didn't need to
turn it into a two-parter.
Yeah.
Let him do a part A, part B.
Yeah.
And, you know,
they didn't have to softly fire him like they did. They could just let him finish and then goodbye. See you later.
Well, I thought like we really missed out with the Ben Affleck directed Batman movie. That sounded really, really
cool.
Good.
Yeah.
And Ben Affleck, after watching The Town, I really thought he could have pulled off a really good Batman movie. Because The Town has that kind of, I don't know, that kind of ambiance that would be good. I think he could have pulled it off, but he had a problem with alcoholism.
Cheating on his wife too, apparently. Good Lord.
Well,
man.
I mean, the executives also too. It's like they would listen to their focus groups. Their focus groups are all like, well, this is too dark. We want something a little bit more humorous. And then they bring Joss Whedon in, and then we get that abomination of the Whedon cut where it's like two different fucking movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was just terrible.
Yeah, and keep in mind, like, I know Joss Whedon is not everyone's, cup of tea, but, how much can you really like? I understand it's his fault to some degree. He took the big. I guarantee you, he made so much money taking that. Guys, we've not seen this guy. The last thing he did was the Nevers as a TV show for like HBO Max. He must be filthy rich after taking that deal.
Well, Joss Whedon was also famously a big ass piece of shit on the set of Justice League.
Well, after the failure of the Justice League, he was damn near canceled because of how he treated Gal Gadot and the crew. And no one liked him. Ben Affleck didn't like him, and he was kind of ostracized.
Gal Gadot for sure did not like him.
Jason Momoa said there was a time he about yanked him up by his fucking collar because of how he was acting.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Feige had his. There's a reason why he didn't direct the third Avengers movie. Kevin Feige apparently had some issues with him with Age of Ultron, but he let them kind of. It's like, you have a problem with someone, but you let it kind of slide if they have some good qualities to them. Like, he let a lot of those problems with Joss Whedon slide because Avengers 1 did so well for the MCU, and look at the history of the MCU, how well the first Avengers movie did. Like, I always have to ask this for Joss Whedon. Was it worth it taking that paycheck when you don't work anymore? Was it worth it?
I think Age of Ultron kind of broke Joss Whedon. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the studio mandated a lot of that for. I just mean, like, you're coming into a lose-lose situation with the Justice League movie. There's just nothing you can do to salvage that. I mean, yes, the money is good. He doesn't probably work anymore in his life, so I guess you could say it did work out for him. But it's like, your reputation is shot. No one will remember anything good you did because, I don't know, maybe you had a bad day and you maybe yelled at Gal Gadot differently. I don't fucking know.
Well, he went in there. Essentially, he went in there was like, everything you guys have done before I got here was bullshit. And he like really pissed off the crew. He was very rude to them. He was essentially like, I'm here because you guys all fucked up and I'm going to make it better now.
Oh, fuck.
And then we got those great scenes where the Flash falls on top of Wonder Woman and he completely gutted Cyborg's beautiful backstory and he ruined, like, think of it this way. Joss Whedon comes into this movie and sees the ending where Flash uses time travel in that beautiful scene and goes, you know what? I'm going to kick that out and essentially have the Justice League get their shit kicked out of them until Superman shows up. And then Superman is so OP, he essentially is like when a big brother comes in and beats up your bully and then holds the bully up so you can punch him. And that was kind of like how that whole ending scene went with Whedon cut. It was just absolutely terrible.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have the Zack Snyder cut on Blu-ray. It's better. I mean, it makes the movie a lot better than whatever the fuck Joss Whedon made, but it's still a very
not that much better though.
Not that much better though. It's still flawed as fuck.
Yeah, it's not that much. I tell people too, I was like, yes, it's better. But one, try to make it 2 hours or 2.5 or even 3. And then 2, it's not that much better. Just like the director's cut for Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, it's not that much better.
It's a little bit better, but like Lex Luthor was terrible.
Yeah,
Batman was out of character. Mm-hmm. Superman was just emo boy. He took the character who's supposed to represent hope and took all of the hope out of him.
Dude, Henry Cavill's performance is so ass in those movies, though. It's not.
I don't blame him, though. I think he could have done.
I still don't. And I'm not saying that it's his fault. It's just like For me, I just can't understand what people like about it. What do people like about his Superman portrayal? It's not. There's nothing to it, though. I don't feel when he's there. I truly feel like he's not doing it because he potentially feels like he'll get fired, something like that. There must have been something in his head where he didn't want to screw up and get kicked off set or something.
Back in 2015 when it was coming out, I remember my uncle wanted to go see it. I remember when we were there, and I think we got to the part where he's at he's at Mom Pa Kent's farm, and she's telling him, "You don't owe these people anything." I'm just like, are you serious? I think my uncle got up and was about to walk out. It was bad, man.
When me and my brother were watching Batman v Superman, he like whispers to me. He's all like, "Is this anything like the comics?" I was like, "It's not one fucking bit like that." I go, "This is fucking terrible."
And dude, fucking Lex Luthor talking about Mama's peach tea and putting like a piss jar in the fucking Congress building. I'm like, so many questions were going through my brain. I'm like, okay, where'd he get? Hold on. I'm like, first of all, where'd he get that? Second of all, whose pee is that?
Also, wasn't he originally supposed to be just Lex Luthor? He was casted as Lex Luthor originally, and then in the movie, he's no, this is Lex Luthor Jr. Your father is on business somewhere.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. We all know the Superman and Lois show that they did on the CW. Michael Cudlitz fucking kills it as Lex Luthor.
Or talking
That
about
mother-
Abraham from the Lex Luthor from
Yes.
Walking Dead. Yeah,
yes,
he's cute.
that
Mhm.
motherfucker is more Lex Luthor than fucking Jesse Eisenberg will ever be.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, Chris, my favorite portrayals of Superman, live action or TV. Anime voice actors, you could say count too. But if we're on just straight up live action, to me, it's Christopher Reeves and Tyler Hoechlin. I think those two
Yeah.
are the best.
I think John Hamm would have made a great Lex Luthor.
The
I really do.
The Lex Luthor from Smallville is my favorite one. I
Oh,
like
Michael
him.
Rosenbaum. That's the best
Michael-
Lex Luthor, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he does a really good job.
Yeah.
The current guy who does it drew a lot from his portrayals. So.
Yeah, Nicholas Hoult did a really, despite me having my issue with James Gunn Superman movie, Nicholas Hoult did a fantastic job as Lex Luthor. That was great.
You know,
It was a low bar. I mean, he is the only, like, he had a.
I mean,
had to
anyone
go from Jesse, whatever
Yeah,
his fucking name is. I was like, there was not much of a bar to jump over.
Yeah,
for his Luthor.
I think you could literally cast anybody in that role and they would outdo Jesse
Do you guys
Eisenberg.
remember the backlash these castings got when they were announced? I was there when these castings were announced before the movie ever saw a live day.
Well,
and they
here's
were
the thing.
horrible.
Like, what's his face who plays Superman? I've only seen him in one other thing, and that was Twisters. And even then, he was playing like a background side character / villain. I didn't know who the fuck he was. So I kind of understand everybody's like apprehensiveness about this guy being Superman. It's like, I mean, yeah, you could go the route the MCU did, casting a bunch of nobodies who would grow into big names. You could do that, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you had an ace in the hole with Henry Cavill. All you had to do was give the motherfucker a chance. And they decide, and James Gunn was like, nope, just kicked his ass out of there.
I just don't think under any other director he delivers a different performance, though. He's just so
I think the
bland.
new guy is better than Cavill, anyways.
I think he is just so bland of an actor from what I've seen. It's just like
Cavill or the new guy
from all the from his
He's talking about
Zack Snyder-
Cavill. He thinks Cavill's a bland actor.
Cavill is kind of a bland actor, unless he's given a good director who can who gives
good night,
him,
Labs. Have a good night, bro.
who really jumps on him good. Look at most of Cavill's performances. He's pretty bland. He was bland in Mission Impossible. That's one of the better Mission Impossible movies.
I thought he
was
fucking killed it in that movie.
I think
though.
he did a good job.
He
in
did
that
grow
movie.
a beard in the middle of a fight. That was interesting.
the mustache thing. Remember that?
Oh god! Oh no! We don't talk about the mustache controversy, okay? God,
Hey, let's not
damn.
get down on bland feet. Oh, fine. I think the only reason why he has that performance in Mission Impossible 6 is because Tom Cruise is notoriously known for not letting you screw up his movie. He's not going to sit there and be like, no, you can just be bland. No, you're going to be acting here. I mean, Emily Blunt said it when they were on that movie together. He would like push her and stuff like that, you know? So I don't think his performance is him alone. I think Tom Cruise made him do that, which is good. Thank God. Holy shit.
He has some potential. It's just you have to direct him. Like, he's not someone who's going to come in and just kill it naturally by grabbing the script and making it great. There's some actors who can do that. He needs to have someone there who's like, hey, I need this out of you. I need that out of you, and push you in a direction. But the problem with Cavill, though, is that he didn't know how to play Clark. And that was, and Zack Snyder didn't understand Clark. And that's a big part of it. Like, he took out the entire reporter size, mild manner Clark Kent, and he completely threw it in the trash. And it was just like,
well, you can't give the guy a chance when he's working with a director that doesn't want to give anyone a chance. He just wants to make things blow up like it's a fucking Michael Bay movie and say it's cinema.
Oh my god!
At least Michael Bay makes it somewhat entertaining when he does it. I mean, Jesus.
Butts action and slow mo. What's crazy? People say, "Only Zach." Have you seen Michael Bay does slow mo a lot in his movies? You guys are retarded.
He does it better than fucking Zack Snyder, though. Dude, I watched. I remember when I saw Rebel Moon Part 1. Why the fuck is there a shot of sand just dramatically falling on the ground for no reason?
Yeah, that's like 4 hours I will never get back watching Rebel Moon Part 1 and 2, the uncut version.
It fucking infuriates me because, dude, rated R Star Wars is a cool fucking concept. And you made it boring as shit.
It was like a heavy metal movie, but with no plot. It was just really bad.
But there is an asterisk to this too. Oh, also, I'm keeping my thought about the other thing.
Rogue
There's an
One is
asterisk
more
too.
rated R Star Wars than whatever the
I
fuck
just want
Rebel
to make
Moon
sure
was.
people know this about Rebel Moon. Kathleen Kennedy potentially rejected that. Now, and keep in mind,
That's
her
the
track
one
record.
W I'll give Kathleen Kennedy.
I will say this: her track record with Star Wars anything has been pretty up and down, mostly down, obviously, right?
It's the
But
one
even
smart
she
move she
looked
made.
at that. She looked at that and went, "God, that's bad. That's horrible." If she looked at that and went, "That's bad."
Like, is there a spider lady in this? Yeah, let's not do this shit.
She looked at that and said, "Nah, not for me, dog."
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
she's like, I'm gonna go talk to Ryan Johnson and do Last
I
Jedi.
can't believe Zack
I'd rather
Snyder.
do space casinos and space horses.
Holy shit! I'd rather talk about space capitalism than whatever the fuck that is.
I'd rather have the two heroes leave a bunch of slave children behind to rescue space horses.
I'd rather make Luke Skywalker drink giant manatee space titty milk than whatever the fuck that is.
Throwing his lightsaber out.
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure people know because I gave up on Zack Snyder after watching Army of the Dead, which is a truly awful fucking movie. People understand that Rebel Moon was a rejected Star Wars pitch. So at some point, maybe between George Lucas and Kathleen Kennedy, one of them threw out that shit and said that shit was ass. If it's ever revealed Kathleen Kennedy read that and threw it out, that is an absolute W on her career. I will give her that W.
Well, I think it was something that he pitched them in 2012. So it was like
That's
after
Disney. Yeah.
it was like right after they bought Disney. I mean, after Disney bought Star Wars.
Well, I imagine they shipped around a lot of people trying with their pitches along those lines. And
hey, here's my pitch.
Yeah, they're all like, "Is this guy having sex with an eel?" No.
I wonder what that pitch line looked like. Was Michael Bay there with Zack Snyder and Joel Schumacher and a bunch of other people just pitching bad Star Wars scripts?
I can't believe he
doesn't have a spider in it.
No, because Zack Snyder has said it was a rejected Star Wars pitch. Bro, that shit got rejected.
Motherfucker turned into Thanos. He was like, "Fine, I'll do it myself."
Yeah, Netflix doesn't have no problem pissing down $400 million.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Bro, Zack Snyder bought a whole new. They said this man bought an entirely new driveway with how much money he got. God, how much concrete? How much you pay to fix that? Your driveway. You know how much money it takes to fix that? Bro, filthy rich.
Zack Snyder.
What I think is funny is that when Netflix fired him, essentially, because they had a big movie, like multiple film deals with him, and they pretty much shit canned all of it. People are like, "Oh, they're just prepping so he can fucking direct the rest of Justice League." It's like, no. They saw all the bullshit that he made, and they're like, "No one's watching this horse shit, and you're just wasting our money. So get the fuck out of here before we have you fired."
These motherfuckers literally looked at falling sand in slow motion and said, "Yes, he's prepping cinema."
Hold on. Let's actually contextualize that. Netflix canceled his Army of the Dead franchise. They canceled his Rebel Moon franchise. They canceled potentially him doing any more of those.
His Viking cartoon series,
and Viking animated cartoon,
and that wasn't even that bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
What's crazy about that is his fans went, "Hey, everything from his first," because Zack Snyder has the same deal as Matt Reeves is with the Batman. He has the first look deal. So his fans went, "Hey,
did Zack Snyder bring a bag of wheat to the pitch meeting?"
Yo, I can't believe this is how retarded some Snyder fans are. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to preface
it's cinema.
I don't care. Hold on.
He's doing the
I'm going to clip this. This will be a short right here. Zack Snyder fans are retarded. And I'll tell you this right now. You all saw him get his movies and TV shows. Hold on. Whoa. Back up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Concentrate. Quality. Big Bang. Big Daddy. So, Zack Snyder fans are retarded.
Let's cast MSK as Jesse Eisenberg.
Okay. Zack Snyder fans are retarded. You want to know why? You guys all saw him get his TV show and movie projects canceled from Netflix. And then in your brains, because you are so fucking retarded, you actually thought that meant that Netflix was clearing up his schedule so he can direct DC movies and TV shows for them.
Sounds pretty retarded when you put it that way.
Sounds pretty retarded, right?
These motherfuckers literally saw falling sand in Rebel Moon and was like, cinema.
Holy shit.
He's going to give us something special.
also, let's not forget the legendary line that I remember still to this day when I read it in an interview. After Joss Whedon's Justice League, someone asked Henry Cavill a question, and he said, I'm pretty sure he meant this as a Zack Snyder dish. You guys remember this? He said something along the lines of, now we can start telling these stories the right way.
Oh, is that what it was? I thought you were referencing the gorgeous line of Kal-El, no.
After Justice League, the Joss Whedon version, he was like, yes, now we got to start telling these stories the right way. Fuck. Who was that directed at? Was that directed at Joss Whedon or Zack Snyder? He only worked with those two people.
It was probably directed at both of them. Let's be honest here.
Bro said, now we got to start doing things the right way. Bro's whole franchise is already burnt to the ground. Ain't nothing the right way. We're done. It's over.
Did Lance change his name to random dude?
No, that was that's Warren. He's just leaving us.
I just wanted to. I don't want to be associated right now, so I'm just
Oh my god!
He turned my camera off, and I'm just random dude now.
He didn't want to get clipped.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. We had a great conversation tonight. You know.
What do you mean? We haven't even started yet. The night's
we're
still
always
young.
starting.
The night's still young, Sonny boy.
Night's still young. You guys are old. You guys need to go to bed.
I'm 27. I'm younger than you, fucker.
Oh yeah, you're right, huh? But oh my god, I think Titan Comics. No offense to them, they've done nothing to me. But Titan Comics did a prequel comic book series on Rebel Moon. I'm pretty sure that shit did not sell. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Why?
Imagine making 2 failed movies for Netflix, and then you're like, comic books?
Do you guys know who they're written by? Mags Visaggio.
Oh God.
The person who is so poor, they're asking for rent money on Twitter. And also begging for boob surgery because they're a Looney Tune.
Oh my God.
What is Max Visaggio's doing? Holy crap.
I have no idea.
Would you give Dragon Ball Evolution a second chance if it got a remake?
Speaking of things that are worse than Batman and Robin.
Oh. No, Dragon Ball Evolution Super.
No! Who the fuck is that guy playing Vegeta? Is that... Wait a minute. Was that...
Beerus?
Go over. Go
Who is
over.
this?
Was that Hugh Jackman as Vegeta? That's Hugh Jackman!
Oh, is that Chris Rock as Frieza? What in the AI hell is this?
Why is Vegeta Wolverine?
I just need to know who's.
Why is Michael Jackson
Is this
the angel
Giancarlo
guy?
This is Giancarlo
Michael Jackson's
Esposito.
not even alive.
Hold on. This is Giancarlo Esposito as Beerus.
It's Michael Jackson as the angel dude.
Why is Michael Jackson and Giancarlo Esposito Beerus and Lee?
Oh, God.
This is Dragon Ball Super Evolution.
Chris Rock is Frieza.
Someone needs to shoot whoever came up with this idea.
Whoever made this needs to be put on a watch list.
Whoever made this, I need to pay you money to make this as a movie.
No.
Please.
Now we know why Frieza says monk. Now we know why Frieza says monkeys all the time.
God,
it's because he's Chris Rock.
This is Giancarlo Esposito.
Michael Jackson. He's dead. Dude, Hugh Jackman as Vegeta.
I'm now convinced AI is made by the devil. It's just pure evil.
Well, at least we know when MSK dies and goes to hell, that's going to be his hell.
Movie.
That he's just going to be forced to watch Dragon Ball Evolution for eternity.
Oh God, Michael.
What are the comments? I need to see what the comments are like.
Why is Giancarlo Esposito here? I can't breathe. My heart is killing me. I have a heart attack. Why is
Oh my god.
Oh,
Can you
Fucking
read the
shoot
comments,
me.
please?
oh God,
Let's see what the
please.
comments are like.
Mercy on my soul. Pretty sure this was one of the 6 universes Grand Athena wiped out. So I'm not sure if a second film. Oh yeah, you're right. Zeno is able to wipe out universes. He should wipe out this one.
Please no. Is that Snoop Dogg?
Keep the peak that is Ultra Instinct universes away from that. Dies from.
Hell to the no. Is this Michael Jackson? Fuck no.
I want to show you guys Dragon Ball Evolution sequel ideas.
Oh no, please no. Oh,
Sequel
God.
concepts. Sequel concepts was this the same saga?
Oh God.
Concept art.
It's a movie I never ever want to watch again. If I caught my nephew watching that movie, I'd probably spank him on principle. Like what? Why are you watching it? Get your ass over here.
What the Dragon Ball Evolution sequel could have been.
Make him go watch 300 like a real man.
Oh my God.
You're
What
gonna
is
watch these greased up muscled guys
Yes.
killing Persians in slow motion.
Dude, this was the concept art for Piccolo. It's on Tumblr.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, I
no,
don't
I'm not
want
looking
to
at
see
that.
it. I don't know. I
it
kind of
Vin
want to.
Diesel?
I kind of want to.
No, that can't be real. No, this can't be real. This is
Let's
definitely
see
fake.
it. Let's see it. Why not?
Let's see
I'm
it.
looking up
We're
Dragon
already
Ball.
going to hell, so let's just do
Dragon
it.
Ball
Okay.
Evolution is waiting for us on the other side, so why not?
Okay, this is ass.
I
Oh,
know the
no.
show's gonna be brought up at my judgment when I die, so might as well just see this shit.
God is going to be like, why did you watch this, my son?
According to IMDb, my child, you were on here 70.
Wait a minute. Was that supposed to be Piccolo? No way. Good Lord. I only need to show you.
You
this
don't
one.
remember
Oh,
how Piccolo looked in the first movie?
Oh God.
I can't believe I even said that. Like there's a second movie coming up. Yes, that's Piccolo. That's what he looked like.
And yeah, that's what it was like in the first movie.
Good Lord. This is so ass. Good Lord.
And then the bitch with the brown hair with the blue streak is supposed to be Bulma.
Well, I'm going to hell. So we're gonna wrap things up here. We had a great show tonight. A lot of laughs, a lot of top G Riz, which obviously I'm known for spitting, obviously.
we figured out what MSK's eternal torment is going to be
Fuck no.
when he dies.
Bro, I saw Giancarlo Esposito as Beerus. My fucking life is over.
Imagine Michael Jackson dancing in front of you.
Well, at
all
least he's
flamboyantly
still
pre-turned on.
alive. They're casting dead people as characters.
Why
It's
would
like,
Michael Jackson, even if he was alive, that would be horrible for Whis? That'd be
We
awful
already
casting.
know if that movie was real, there would be a scene in the movie where Goku and Vegeta are fighting, and Vegeta would magically grow Wolverine claws.
and Wiz would be moonwalking in the background.
Giancarlo Esposito is still looking for the dark saber.
Oh, apparently the third country. So we have United States, Republic of Lithuania, and Bangladesh. Those are our top 3. What the hell
Who
is
gives a-
Bangladesh?
Who gives a fuck about Bangladesh? I was kidding. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of good people in Bangladesh.
Hey, don't disrespect my audience.
Apparently, they don't have any taste though, because they're listening to this.
Oh
podcast.
yeah. Fuck off. It's a country in South. What's a no? Bangladesh, People's Republic of Bangladesh. It's in South Asia. It is the 8th most populous country in the world. Oh, I got a lot of fans over there. Woohoo! I have fans.
How many people are actually watching there? Is it like
It just
one
gave me a
guy
percentage.
accidentally stumbled upon it when he was smoking opium one time? Or is it like a large amount of people?
Why
Are
can't you
sure-
guys
are
just
you- are-
believe I have fans?
Are you sure people in Bangladesh aren't just doing black tar heroin and reacting to your stuff unironically?
What if they're
So here,
listening?
listen to this when you smoke this heroin because it just makes your trip even wilder.
What if What?
You want to really
They have
get
a
the most out of this shit.
They have a
Listen to this
conversation.
crazy fucker.
Their conversation goes like, "Yo, me,
Dude, every time this black man talks, elephants come out of his fucking mouth. What is going on here?
Dude, they're having us. Not like they have like bars and shit in Asia. They're having us on the big screen. We're their entertainment on the big screen.
Can you imagine a giant black man in Times Square in Asia?
I
scare the
think
fuck out of
the prisons are playing over loudspeakers to keep the riots down.
Oh god, dude, could you imagine them slinging black tar heroin while smoking it and watching the show? Fuck. Fucking.
I feel like taking black tar heroin.
Oh shit!
Please
Fuck
don't
me.
take black tar heroin, Warren. That's a
No,
bad
I
idea.
won't. I don't even smoke weed anymore.
Good.
Yeah, me neither. I told you guys weed was overrated, but you guys didn't believe me. But it's okay. It's fine.
We all know you do black tar heroin. It's okay.
You
Hey,
need to smoke weed and chill out.
Hey, this is how my life is. It's not that I'm right. It's okay. I'll preference this. It's not that I'm not right.
Hey, it's the first factual thing he's ever said on this show.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
I'm not right. It's just that I'm not right now.
I don't think you're right
then.
ever. Right in the
Hey,
head.
don't disrespect my
Right.
audience in Lithuania and Bangladesh. And hey, we have a 5.9%.
Is that actually MSK talking or the black tar heroin?
Hey, we also have a 5.9% in Ukraine, and Hungary is 5.3%.
There's just artillery shells
did you
raining
just
down
call-
on the people of Ukraine, and they're watching the
Did
image.
you just call Hungary?
It's Hungary. Is that
Gary.
Gary.
It's Hungary.
Let's listen to MSK, Gary.
Oh, okay. The least most
No,
watched is
SpongeBob
Canada.
is in his chair watching the MSK show on his TV. He's
Gary.
leaning in, and Gary comes into the room. He's like, Gary, and changes the channel.
Gary.
MSK's like Gary's hung or
Gary.
hung
Oh
Gary.
God. Gary. Oh shit.
You what?
Oh God. Oh God.
In Bangladesh, they have a black tar heroin named after MSK. give me an ounce of that Riz Master.
Somebody give me an ounce of that Jizz Master, all right?
What they do is they grab wads of shit from the crack of their asshole, and then what they do is throw it at the wall.
That sounds like something you do when you're on black tar heroin.
Oh, thank you, Eric Jala.
What the hell did you just say?
Oh God. Okay. So we have Hungary and Canada.
Stop saying Gary. It's hungry.
It's not Hungary.
It's
You guys are-
hungry.
It's hungry.
It's not Hungary.
All right, get the fuck out. You guys are ass. No, but our least most watched countries are Canada, Italy, and Romania. The city of Romania?
Dracula's watching the MSK show.
Hey, if hot Romanian girls are watching this show, oh my God.
There's no
please.
hot girls in Romania. They're all gypsies and witches. Like, what are you talking?
I'm gonna move to Canada since that's the one that least watches you.
No,
our least-
Canada is so communist. There's like some kid in a basement somewhere, like watching the show in secret because if the government finds out, they're going to arrest him and lock him up forever.
All right, we'll do outros now. So, Nate, do you have anything planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Well, I still need to finish working on my Send Help review. Tomorrow I'm going to be checking out Solo Mio and a movie called Whistle. Expect the reviews up for that in a couple days. Other than that, you can catch me when I'm streaming Resident Evil Village live on the Full Metal Nate YouTube channel. Curse of Strahd has been pushed back to the Sunday after this because, of course, it's Super Bowl Sunday and everybody wants to watch the Super Bowl. So I've decided to put Curse of Strahd on the back burner for now. But yeah, go follow me at Full Metal Nate and Full Metal Critic on YouTube, and you can follow me at Full Metal Nate on X.
Yes. As you guys know, the Super Bowl is this weekend. I will be streaming. I'll be streaming after I watch the game. I will be watching the game because me and Chaz are going to talk about it on the Cloud9 podcast anyway. So
Will Black Tar Heroin be involved?
Hello?
You what?
Why do I put up with you clout chasing bastards is beyond me.
Because no one else will come on here.
Someone's got to make sure you're still breathing, buddy.
Good Lord. But yes, there will be some spicy guests coming up, and I have a lot of stuff in the pipeline that I'm cooking up right now, so don't worry, guys. Content is going to be flowing, and it's going to be coming out really nice and hot.
Grace said he's looking for an 8 ounce of
Anybody sing Hungary?
Now, Riley, I want you to know that even though we doing it real grand, if this rap shit don't work, we running up in niggas' houses,
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh god.
Wait, running up in motherfuckers' houses for black tar heroin?
I love how he says, if rap doesn't work, I must rob people. That's black people for you.
All right. Since MSK won't get to it, Warren, what you got coming up, bud?
Besides, who's gonna give you a reach around?
What
Quality. Remember, that's a movie you guys tell me is quality cinema. The Joker telling Batman he can give him a reach around. Google what a reach around is if you don't know what it is.
He wants to fuck Batman.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
What a weird motherfucker, man.
God.
Warren, what you got coming up?
On Monday, I should be receiving my first order of my graphic novel for Singing Joe. I'll be doing an unboxing video if it arrives. And Tuesday, I'll do a live stream. And then on Wednesday, I'm on Off the Shelf with Laps. Thursday, I'm doing a review of the 4th volume of Transformers with Dingus 10. And then on Friday, I'm on the last panel. And I'm getting ready to start doing the layouts for the Squirrel books. So I'll be live streaming quite a bit of that on the other days when I start doing production of that book. So a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. So make sure you like and subscribe.
Awesome. As you guys know, for me, I have podcasts and game streams coming up, and I am currently focusing on getting one thing done at a time. And I am currently working towards uploading the rest of the MSK show episodes all the way up to the current episode. So that way, whenever the Cloud 9 podcasts or the MSK show episodes end, after I get done doing them live, I download them and then I wait till they process and then I upload them for you guys. So no more waiting for the episodes. They're just going to be coming out. Well, the goal is for them to eventually just come out when the show's done. So the Cloud 9 podcast is done. So when that episode is done on Tuesday, you guys will get it that night, and the same will happen for this show when I get done uploading the episodes for this show. But I do want to say, whenever you guys do get this episode in the future, and you guys watch it in the countries that you're watching this on, or wherever device you watch the show on, thank you for your support. It's awesome. I'm never gonna meet or see you guys in my entire life, but it's awesome to have an audience that loves and cares for me. I actually don't like any of you personally. You're all just worthless, disgusting, pathetic, cuckold, clout chasing, worthless, disgusting, pathetic.
And that's just the black tar heroin talking.
You've been seeing this shit?
It's either that or horse cock. Pick one.
Well, I don't have sex with women or men.
So you have sex with horses?
No, I don't. I think I just walked into that one. Fuck.
Big SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah.
They're sickening. I hate people.
What in the autism was that?
That was sex.
No, it wasn't.
Says who?
All
right.
Anyone who's actually had sex.
Yeah. But just to let you guys know, I have podcasts and game streams coming up, and I have a lot of great things in the pipeline that are gonna be coming to fruition very soon. Me and Nate, depending on his schedule, we're thinking about doing movie reviews for even movies that we're not gonna be seeing in theaters. Just trying to get that sorted out. I want to do it for this one movie. He's gonna do it for me. because he loves me so
I'm not
much.
paying $30 for Netflix just
You're
so I
not
can
paying.
watch the movie.
No, we're gonna watch it on the high seas.
What
Why
is
can't you guys
that?
Why can't you guys just type it on a movie website? Just watch it there.
Because I don't like getting potential spam and viruses on my computer.
Oh
It's like giving your computer STDs.
Yeah.
L. So, but yeah, we had a great. God, that was just anticlimactic. What the fuck?
I mean, I'll review the movie with you. I just don't want to fucking spend money on Netflix.
I to be fair, I honestly should have it because it is good to have it for those kind of movies. But it's like, dude, good lord, well, I'm not a business owner, so it wouldn't really affect me anyway. Having taxes done like that.
MSK doesn't pay taxes.
Yeah, I'm black. I don't work.
He pays the government in black tar heroin.
No, God!
He has all of his money in an offshore account in Bangladesh.
But I mean, if you guys really want to support me, you can donate on Ko-fi or become a member. Why are you guys holding out on your money? Donate to me. And give me your
Don't
money.
give him any money. Don't do it.
Why are you guys doing? Why are you guys being like? Why are you knocking down my hustle? Don't hate the player, hate the game. What the fuck? Why are y'all doing that?
Donate to MSK only if he's starving to death. There you go.
That's very oddly specific.
Or he plays something else aside from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or
I will personally donate
League of
$100 if MSK starts playing Arkham Knight live on stream.
I don't know because I love the games that I played. If it's bad and it ruins my memories of the 3, I'm gonna be.
It's not going to.
I feel like you guys don't you guys don't really look at things.
You already have everything set up to play games. Just play.
I know, but
something
people
else.
did say here they'll become members on Ko-fi if I played a different game. So I could play any different game. That's it. I already
It's
played
not
2XKO.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Or League of
Uno
Legends.
doesn't count.
I streamed the League of Legends fighting game.
When was this?
You're fucking with me?
I'm not. When was this?
Just type in 2XKO in the search bar. I've literally played a different game and streamed it too.
Gray says, MSK, weren't you just talking shit on that artist that asked for help with rent? But yeah, give you money, right?
Well, I provide you more value. So it's just what it is. And I wasn't talking shit. It's like, I've always said this. If you know you're not making enough money doing art, this is a crazy, life-blowing revelation you must listen to, everyone. Get a job.
Get a bed first, and then I'll consider your opinion. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys owe me membership. I
TV.
played a different game. You guys owe me money.
MSK's like, you owe me, motherfuckers.
God, Lee. I always tell artists this: if your art is not paying you enough consistently to live off
MSK.
of, get a job.
You see all the games behind me. Pick one. Pick one.
Pick one.
Let me see. We got The Last of Us. We got Hogwarts Legacy, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ghost of Tsushima, Dead Space, Demon Souls, A Plague Tale, Mortal Kombat, Lego Star Wars, Spider-Man 2, Jedi Survivor, Elden Ring, Spider-Man Miles Morales, The Medium. Just pick anything.
I would love to see you play Elden Ring.
I'll play Elden Ring live.
I'll play Elden Ring live. Also.
Isn't Elden Ring for nerds and losers? Why
No,
would I
it's for Giga Chads who like challenges and like overcoming them.
That's what you do in Yu-Gi-Oh.
No.
Well, taking advice from disgusting, worthless cloud chasing
Chat.
shit is
Elden-
just not in my
Chat.
Friday right now.
Chat. Elden Ring versus Yu-Gi-Oh. Go.
These guys couldn't last one day in Yu-Gi-Oh, playing it at a high level.
You
All
couldn't last
3
5
people
minutes in Elden
watching.
Ring.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us.
Yeah. Gray, Milquetoast, Emily. Let's settle this once and for all.
Emily, I know you want to be a member. Michael, WZ Walter, become members. Orange Avenger, become a member.
I think they have standards, bud.
Oh, God, man. See? He agrees with me. And he's going to give me money, too.
That's not a W. That just says he just said he hasn't played either of them.
Yeah. How's that a W?
Oh. Why would I not take it as a W? It's a draw. Emily
just said, I'll check it out. Gray, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but the thing is, like,
Thank
no
you, Gray.
offense, you guys are kind of like nerds, and you're not Chads like me, you know?
Says the-
You what?
But it, you know,
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
I don't think Chad sit in a dark room going, "Now I'll summon my blue eyes white dragon."
You don't know people like I do. I don't think you guys' life does not reflect mine.
When
You know?
MSK's at work and he accidentally does something wrong, he's like, "It's impossible."
You would sound like an anime character doing that. Oh. All right. But yes, thank you guys for coming by and checking out this episode of the MSK show, and we will see you guys later.